Hey, welcome back to the Savvy Successful Mompreneurs podcast, the place where savvy successful moms like you stop waiting for permission and start building lives and businesses that feel as good as they look. I'm your host, Savannah, and today we're kicking off this podcast with a topic that's close to my heart and probably yours too. How to stop playing small and start building boldly. If you've ever dimmed your light, second guessed your voice, or hesitated to show up fully, this one's for you. Are you stuck playing small? Well, let's get talk. Cut. Well, let's talk about it. So let's get honest for a second. So many of us shrink ourselves to make other people comfortable. The other day, I was wearing this black bodysuit. It was a one-shoulder bodysuit. I felt confident and on fire. Then my light got dimmed. I was told my outfit would look great if I was in Columbus, but not for our small rural hometown. I was standing out like a sore thumb. Um, excuse me. Who says that to someone, first of all? And second, I wasn't standing out like a sore thumb. I was standing out like a confident, savvy, successful mompreneur, okay? So, this is why so many moms and so many people fall into this trap of playing small. We play small because we don't want to be too much. We've been conditioned to believe that bold equals selfish, arrogant, or loud. And when you're a mom on top of it, there's a whole other layer of guilt. Maybe you've heard this voice, whether silently in your head or a friend or family member said these things to you. Who do you think you are? You should be grateful for what you have. It's not the right time for you, perhaps when your kids are older. Here's the truth. Playing small doesn't serve anyone. Not your family, not your audience, and definitely not the version of you that you were meant to become. So let's stop here and talk about this for a second. The first voice I said was, "Who do you think you are?" Man, those words cut you down, don't they? Well, first of all, if I conform to limiting beliefs, I might say something like, "Well, I don't know who I am," or I might not respond back with anything at all. But here's the key to that. We don't conform to limiting beliefs. So when someone says, "Who do you think you are?" You think you are someone that has a voice, someone that has a reason, and someone that can do something. When someone says, "You should be grateful for what you have." Who said I wasn't grateful? What's wrong with wanting more? What's wrong with being greedy if it's for the best interest of my family? And I don't mean greedy in a sense of never giving to the poor or sitting on your riches like Scrooge McDuck. I'm talking greedy in a sense of inspiring to want to do more, to be more, to see more. There's absolutely nothing wrong with wanting more for you, your family, your friends, and your businesses. Or what I loathe more than anything, it's not the right time for you. Perhaps when your kids are older. Okay, I hate this. I hate it. There is absolutely nothing wrong with starting now. You will be an inspiration to your kids. You can have the kids and the businesses and the life you want. Kids are not limiting. In fact, they teach you to be limitless. They teach you that sometimes you have to work way into the night or wake up early. They teach you that sometimes you have to put the laptop down to play with the farm animals. They teach you that an aesthetically pleasing office isn't the highest priority. I say that as my kid towers over with cat home. I say that as my kid has towers and cat homes built all over my office floor. Kids teach you to be in the moment, work in the moment, inspire in the moment. And when my daughter is playing quietly or not so quietly, and I am working on my laptop, I am teaching her to work through distractions. I am teaching her that each day we must put in the work. I am teaching her that I can do both. I can work, I can be a mom, I can be a homemaker, I can be a moneymaker, I can do anything that I set my mind to. If I fell into the limiting belief of wait until your kids are older, I would be teaching my children that it's okay to put off your dreams. We wouldn't want our kids thinking it's okay to put off their dreams. We would want them to reach their dreams and achieve their desires. Be your kids' inspiration. Show them how to achieve their dreams versus showing them how to put off their dreams. Show them to be bold and put their mind toward any goal, dream, or desire they want. So, that brings me to my next topic. Bold doesn't mean reckless. So let's define what being bold is. Being bold doesn't mean quitting your day job with no plan, dropping thousands on a coach without clarity, or posting content just to be loud. Being bold is about being clear, intentional, and unapologetic in your actions. It's about choosing the path that lights you up, even if it may scare you in the beginning. It's about saying, yes, I'm a mom. Yes, I run businesses. Yes, I want more. I get to want more. I deserve to have it all. It's about tossing limiting beliefs to the side. I want you to know this. Boldness looks different for everyone. For some, bold is starting a business, taking that leap of faith that you can be a mom and a business owner. For others, it could be as simple as raising prices. You have the business and your family, but are you willing to sell yourself short? How many people do you know that sell themselves short or practically give their goods and services away because they're scared of the pushback or what people might say if they do raise their prices? It could be going live on social media. That's a huge step for people that are camera shy. For you, maybe it's just taking that one extra step to put you in alignment towards your goals. For me, it's starting this podcast. It's putting myself one step closer to inspiring women to achieve their dreams. Because I never want any woman, especially a mom, to play small. I never want any of us to think that we can't do it. We have our children that look up to us. Would you want your daughter to play small? Your son? No. You want the world for them. So start wanting the world for yourself. Start being bold. Now, I want you to take a second and think about it. Write this down, come back to it, or just think about it this week. But what does bold look like in your season where you are right now? Now, let's make this practical. Let's break this down into steps. Here are 3 ways you can start being bold today. Get clear on your vision. Ask yourself, what do I really want? Not what you should want, but what lights you up. Write it down. Speak it out loud. Meditate. Pray on it. Take one aligned risk. Boldness lives in action. Post that reel. Pitch the client. Announce your offer. Wear the standout outfit. Show up for yourself. One move. There's no perfection required. And surround yourself with bold women. You become who you're around. Curate your feed. Follow those that inspire you. Join that mastermind. Listen to podcasts that pour into your belief. Hello, I'm right here. And I'm not saying ditch your best friends and never talk to your family members that are holding you back again. The ones that say, wait until your kids are older. You can always hold space for them. But it's about being mindful. They aren't on the same path as you. They may not want the same things you do, and that's okay. I'm talking, find women that inspire you and get in the rooms with them. There's always so much more to learn. There's other ways of thinking. There's inspiration around every turn. You just need to find your inspiration. And if no one told you today, you are not too much. Your dreams are not too big. You were not meant to shrink. You were meant to shine. Boldness doesn't happen overnight, but it does grow every time you choose to show up and stop playing small. With that said, I want to hear from you. What bold move are you going to make this week? Send me a DM on Instagram at Savvy Successful Mompreneurs or screenshot this episode and tag me with your takeaway. And if this episode lit a fire under you, leave a review or share it with a fellow mompreneur who needs this reminder. Until next time, keep showing up boldly. You've got this.